Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, the last 24 hours have been a little shaky, but Bitcoin is very resilient. After finding a support close to 102,000, we're back at 104, and majority of the altcoins are still consolidating at the previous support they touched. If we just talk about Dogecoin, you guys can see for a short period of time it did actually fall down to 21.5, but it was able to recover a little bit and is now consolidating at the previous support. It was able to build close to 22 cents. Now keep in mind, 22 cents is not just that small support. If you just go back a little bit, you'll come to realize that a few times a lot of limit orders have been triggered every single time Dogecoin price has hit close to 22 cents. So if we are able to hold here, well, that's very good, but if there is going to be a little bit more panic selling, we might be able to find a support close to 20 cents. But if we're able to recover, there is a lot of exploration that can be done. At the same time, Russia's central bank reports Bitcoin as the top performing asset in 2025. This is huge, and considering the fact that Russia loves holding Bitcoin, the Bank of Russia loves holding Bitcoin, this is a big deal. While Dogecoin bulls contemplate 300% increase after mimicking a previous falling wedgie pattern, while Dogecoin down 1%, but this pattern signals a breakout is very near. While Chinese garment maker announces an 800 million plan for Bitcoin, Trump corporate treasury. Now this is very interesting because $800 million are going to be flowing into the Bitcoin market, while JP Morgan forecasts Bitcoin might actually outshine gold in the second half of 2025. While stablecoin regulation is going to be the next big thing for the crypto market. Before we get into the full details of all this, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the Dogecoin market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, and especially turn on your notification so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while you're there, slap a like on the video. It'll just help the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people. More people are paying attention to what's happening to crypto. They decide to buy into it. It starts backing in, and all of us make a lot of profit. Now I do want to say one important thing. I feel like a lot of you guys don't understand, but the way the crypto market is playing out currently is actually very commendable. That's probably the right word to use, because you can see that every single time Bitcoin finds a support close to 101,000, 102,000, it's able to make a recovery very quickly. It's happened 3 times just in the past, let's say, 4 to 5 days, and that should give you perspective that the whales do not want the price to go down, and clearly they're able to push it back up. And currently, the way it's moving, if we're able to just break above 105,000, 108,000 will be around the horizon very quickly. The reason I'm using these words is you need to understand, once we cross 108,000, that's going to be all-time high. Then we will be able to go into an exploration zone where majority of the crypto market has never seen, and the altcoins are going to experience a really strong outflow of cash, as the people who hold actual Bitcoin might take a little bit of profit. When they take profit, they're going to throw that into other altcoins to try to boost up the market. Now another thing is, if you look at the Bitcoin market, you'll come to realize that the open interest is holding really strong, but when it comes to the long to the short ratio, well, it's moving around very quickly. Yesterday there was a little bit of shift where the bulls were controlling the market a little bit higher compared to the bears, and now it's been shifted again where there's a little bit more sellers as compared to buyers. Talking about the Dogecoin market, well, the long to the short ratio is clearly in favor of long traders, and it's actually climbing compared to yesterday where it was at 68%. Today it is sitting close to 72%. Now, Brazilian buys 28 million Bitcoin, becoming Brazil's first Bitcoin treasury company. This is a company that they're talking about, and this gives you an idea that there's more companies around the world which are trying to get involved with this, idea, so they're able to make more profit. And the other company, which is a Chinese garment maker, they also decided to purchase close to $800 million worth of Bitcoin, which is obviously something they're going to hold for the long term. And this should give you perspective. This is the money which is actually causing the inflation in the Bitcoin market and ensuring that the Bitcoin market does not show signs of weakening. And there is no sign if you just look at the overall idea. Eric Trump says it's a race to the top to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. This is huge because this is going to cause a lot more FOMO around the world. And BlackRock CEO Larry says the strength of the entire financial system is safe and sound. This is very exciting because BlackRock has been in favor of crypto for a very long time, and they're also trying to, stay close to Trump as much as possible. This is a major area of resistance for Dogecoin. A breakout here could spark a new bull run. Now, as I mentioned, 25 cents is going to be extremely important for Dogecoin. Breaking above 25 cents will give it a little bit more idea to make it to 32 cents, and then obviously there will be a lot more potential for FOMO to kick in. As more people talk about the same thing, like Dogecoin's gonna hit $1. If everyone believes the same thing, then not many people are going to sell, and therefore the market is going to keep climbing up as more and more people buy into it. Now, PPI came in 2.4, slightly below the estimate of 2.5, which suggests less inflation pressure than expected. Lower than expected inflation can reduce the need of Fed to maintain the high interest rate, which supports risk on sentiment. Now, it's really interesting way to see it, but one thing I would say is when inflation goes down, they would need to ensure that they're able to keep the interest rate high. And when the interest rate are high, it's going to be a little bit support for the risk on sentiment. And on the 3-day chart, Ethereum closing above the 200 period SMA has historically triggered a major bull rally, and currently that's at about 2,700 for Ethereum. And keep in mind, Ethereum is just like how stablecoins are backbone of the entire crypto market, Ethereum is the backbone of the entire altcoin market, because every single time Ethereum has done explosive gains, majority of the altcoins have also done very, very well. Now, another thing that's really interesting is Bitcoin is holding up while Ethereum, XRP, Dogecoin dip. Don't get distracted by the short-term noise, because there is the long-term growth which is going to happen. Now, Ukraine eyes a national Bitcoin reserve as crypto regulations take space. Now, this shape of crypto regulations in Ukraine is going to be extremely important for the backbone of the country, as they have lost so much money fighting Russia. Now they would need some sort of way to ensure that they're able to come back into the regulatory system and they're able to make more profit down the line. And why is crypto going down? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin price pull back after hitting 3-month high. Now, this is huge because you need to understand, as the market was able to climb so much, there is going to be some people which are going to be taking profit, and as they take profit, the market might show a little bit of a pullback, and that's exactly what we are experiencing. But as long as we hit the supports and we're able to rebound from there, which is exactly what happened, as you guys can see that in the super trend we're back into an uptrend for your Bitcoin, it's obviously going to be fine down the line. And Bank of Russia ranks Bitcoin among the most profitable investment, as I mentioned. And Abu Dhabi Souvenir Wealth Fund reveals a 400 million investment in BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. And this is why ETFs are so important. They are going to be the next leg and will allow the crypto market to actually do well. Overall, the market is still in a positive line. And finally, the corporate Bitcoin holdings surges with 196,000 Bitcoin purchased in 2025. So overall, the market is still in a very positive trend. Just be a little patient. This is not financial advice. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you soon.